So what we have here today, this lovely, lovely bin for you guys, is Living Well is part of what's called an ACO. It's an accountable care organization, and we are one of 6 agencies that are a part of this group. So it's us, Lutheran Social Services, Hammer Residences, LifeWorks, Opportunity Partners, and oh gosh, I can't remember the last one now. No, Bluestone is the healthcare coordinator.
Rolling Acres?
No, Monolith Rolling Acres, thank you. Okay, so those are the 6. And what my purpose with the ACO is that I'm responsible for implementing health and wellness to all of those agencies on behalf of the ACO. Since we already have a really strong wellness program here at Living Well, they took our program and they're now replicating it in the other agencies. So, as a part of the ACO, they applied for a whole lot of grants. And 2 of the grants that they received happened to be about health and wellness. They also happen to be about the life plan. Has anybody heard of the life plan? On the agenda. Amy will probably talk to you more about the life plan. Basically what the life plan is it's a tracking tool that assesses really people's quality of life. And it assesses them in 5 different areas: housing, employment, physical wellness, social wellness, and emotional wellness. Our purpose for this, and what we have, the fabulous gifts and prizes that we have for you today, addresses those last 3 wellness domains. So basically, Living Well is piloting this project along with 3 other agencies. When all is said and done, we'll have a total of 200 people within all of those agencies, not Living Well, that are involved in a wellness program and are on the life plan. Okay, you guys are starting out as one of the pilot sites. Okay, so I'm just going to explain to you guys what this is. It's basically like you're going to be doing a support objective that focuses around health and wellness. You have a manual, lovely, lovely little manual here, and inside this manual is all the information that you need to know about this program. Okay, so we start off with talking about what is mind-body wellness. Mind-body wellness is really a dimension of wellness that can be done with anybody regardless of their abilities. And it's really the reason why we wanted to start piloting this, because a lot of the wellness programs that we have or are involved in usually focus around people's physical wellness. So they're swimming, or they're getting on a treadmill, or they're going for walks. Well, a lot of the people we support can't do that. Okay, if somebody uses a wheelchair for mobility, they're not going to walk on the treadmill. Wellness can be very expensive. Mind-body wellness, really, once you get the tools that you need, it's really low cost, low tech. Okay, so we'll take you through that. So this tells you what mind-body wellness is. And then it goes into the interventions. So basically what our program is going to do is it's going to focus on 4 different areas. So we've got sound, we've got sight, we've got smell, and we've got touch. And you have everything in here that you need in order to implement those procedures with the people that live here. Okay? And stop me if you have questions. Okay, I talk very fast. The first part here, this is the baseline assessment. It's familiar to Amy and probably Carrie because you've had to fill this out for the United Way. It's exactly the same thing. There's just a couple of little things added, like average hours of sleep that people are getting, which you already track, number of falls within like a 2-week period, and hospital stays. Those are the only 3 things added. Otherwise, we were looking at people's physical wellness, so height, weight, blood pressure, etc. And then it goes into kind of a social wellness, so are they volunteering, are they working, how often are they getting outside of their home? And then the last part is going to be the emotional piece, and that is a survey that's done once a year, okay? And that's usually probably Amy or Carrie that are doing those. The next part is that survey. So you have a copy of the survey that you're going to be doing with people. And it's pretty simple. There's 10 questions. You go through. If the person can't answer for themselves, then you find somebody who knows them best, and they'll assist with that part.
Is that like what you had me do with them?
It's different.
It's a little different.
That was the self-advocate survey. This is a
Okay.
mental health, emotional wellness survey. A little bit different. And then the next part is going to be the data sheet. And everybody in the house, there's a tab in here for everybody. If not, you can make extras. We'll have a data sheet in this book that looks like this. So you'll do all of your documenting in here. Okay? So basically, what you're going to be asked to do is write in the date, what time you're doing the intervention. The intervention used, again, sight, sound, touch, or smell. Okay? And then it wants you to do pulse prior to the intervention and blood pressure prior to the intervention. Okay? So, we're making it really easy for you. We got your blood pressure cuff. Okay? So this just goes around the person's arm. See if you can get them in a sitting position. Legs cannot be crossed, arms should be down. Okay? If their arms are up, it's going to change their blood pressure. If their legs are crossed, it changes their blood pressure, all that kind of stuff. So you just put the cuff on their arm, up around here, and basically, you hit start. And it is going to take the pulse and the blood pressure for you. That's it. Once it stops, you look at the numbers, you write them right on the data sheet. Simple? One-stop shop.
I find that difficult with maybe Annie.
We did it with her.
I did it with Amy.
Did
She
it?
did try to pull it off a couple times, and I just kind of put her in her hand.
Do the best you can.
We actually got
So-
it. We got to read it.
All right, the next part that you're going to do on here is their affect. So what are their feelings and emotions before you do the intervention? Now to do that, we have a little feelings chart. Now, I know the people that live here, chances are they're not going to tell you how they're feeling. You guys know them best. Okay, so you look at this chart and you determine, are they happy and relaxed, shy, exhausted, confused, bored, surprised, or are they sad, scared, worried, or angry? Okay, and this too is going to be on a point scale. If you look behind, happy and relaxed gets a score of 3. Those middle ones get a score of 2, and the bottom get a score of 1. Okay? So if you see an emotion that's not on here, make your best guess to which category it falls into. You know, if they're in a crabby mood, they're getting a 1. If they're just kind of, they're getting a 2. If they're in a really good mood, they're getting a 3. That make sense? All right. And I think of, yes, KK. She doesn't hide her emotions.
No.
So that'll be pretty simple. So okay, so you've done your pre-intervention scoring. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to implement the intervention. And I'll go through those in a minute. When you're done, you're going to take those same measurements again. Okay? We want to see if there's a change in their pulse, a change in their blood pressure, and a change in their weight. Okay? And then an hour after the intervention is over and they're off doing whatever they're doing, one more time. Does that make sense? Now the intervention can last anywhere from 5 minutes to an hour. So it's going to be up to you. And a lot of this stuff, you don't have to be sitting right next to the person. You're really kind of setting up an environment with a lot of these. So we will go through these. I'm going to leave smell for last because that's an aromatherapy thing. All right. So in your kit, we have lots of fun stuff. So big old fuzzy blanket. Okay, and you'll read all of these interventions, they're all in here. So this really is about touch, okay, sensory. It can also be about smell. And how you can make this is about smell is that you can put a couple of drops of the essential oils on here and wrap the blanket around somebody. Okay, there is also a list when we get into the smells of what each smell does for somebody. So if they're anxious, if they're angry, which ones do you use? Rhonda came up with a lot of these touch interventions. She suggested putting this in the dryer for a little bit and then wrapping it around somebody. Okay, nice big old fuzzy blanket. Okay, Annie's gonna love this. So will Katie. Get a foot bath. Pretty easy. Instructions are inside. The cool thing with this too is you can add some essential oils to it. So it's not only a touch, it could also be a smell. You could also put water in this and set it up on the counter and throw some of these in there and let Katie go to town.
Oh, she had some in her room too.
She
likes her little.
She loves this, yes.
Yeah.
So this also very tactile, okay? These are bath toys, they squirt. We understand that some of these things might seem like they're for kids, but there's not a lot of things like this that are made for adults. And besides,
Yeah.
I love peanuts. So it was either peanuts or Minions. That was what you were getting. So
Kate would have probably chose the Minions.
I would have chosen the Minions, but we went with the peanuts because they were on sale. So anyway,
Gotta do what you gotta do.
yep, you do. So you have this in here. All right. The next item. Jacob's gonna love this. You're gonna hate me. lots of fun stuff in here. So things that shake, things that make noise. It's a drum, he can beat on it, he can walk around with it, he can throw it around, you can't break it. Okay?
You guys, that's Jacob and Porras.
Yep, they're gonna love this one.
Noise.
Yep, noise. So, and that's a really good one too, and just so you know is that a lot of times when you hear mind, body, wellness and you think, oh, we want people to calm down and be relaxed, some of these interventions are gonna increase people's pulse and they're just gonna increase their blood pressure. So don't worry about that. That's why we wanna know what intervention you used so that we're able to go, oh, that's why. Make sense? All right. Again, it's a neck pillow. You can put this in the dryer. You can put some essential oils on this. Put it around somebody's neck. Katie.
Bean might like that too.
Yeah.
That's what I
Especially
thought.
when it's warm.
If it's warm, absolutely.
She's really gonna like that.
All right. And please feel free to practice on each other. Massage. So I'm going to move over here a bit, Rich. Lean forward.
Oh, yeah, get a great massage. It feels
Oh
good.
yeah.
It's like scratching your back too.
Mm-hmm.
nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you can do arms. You can do people's
Definitely
legs.
legs.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh yeah. So very fun.
Should probably go around the
Annie would probably like that on her legs.
Here's another massager.
Oh,
Lean forward.
yeah.
I'm not complaining about that.
Can't we just have a massage day?
Right.
Who's that to do there?
Spotted.
Oh yeah. Please go ahead.
So
Nice.
that was fun. On the head too. Do the head. Be sensory. Just make sure you wash it. Okay. And speaking of, there is a little hairbrush in here, okay? This came from Rhonda. It's very sensory, just having somebody brush your hair. You can also take this and do it on people's arms, but this is washable, which is why it's in here. So after each use, and when you talk health department, wash them when they're done. And then you can just throw it back in the bin.
Washable, like dishwasher safe?
Yeah, you can throw it in the dishwasher.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Okay, this is a heating pad. So you can wrap this around someone's legs. It's all nice and soft and fuzzy, all of there. You do want to get in touch with Rhonda or whoever your OT is and make sure that you get an order for this. Okay, because it is heat regulated and it is something we just want to make sure that we have all the proper documentation to use this. So this is the first one that you would need a doctor's order for. Not a doctor's, but have Rhonda write that up. All right. Lotions. Lots and lots of lotions, and I'll go through with the oils in here too, is you can add a drop of an essential oil to one of these, give somebody a really good lotion rub, either to their hands, or if you do their feet, then when you're done, wrap them up in a nice fuzzy sock, just let them lay there and let the lotion sink in.
Annie with the lotion massage, the socks not so much.
No, it's not for everybody.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's why we have something in here for everybody. Bubble bath. You can put this in the foot bath. Makes lots of fun bubbles. Or put it in the sink. Do that as well. Alright, this is more of the sound area. So this is just some classical music. Can be relaxing for people. You probably have some music here as well that you can do. But it was funny when we were shopping for the kids and we're like, we need some really relaxing music. This is the most relaxing classical music in the universe. That's exactly what it's titled.
Amy and I laughed about that when we read it. We were like,
The most relaxing classical music in the universe. So, there's that. Okay. Here's another one that you're going to want OT to get approval on, but it's a hot, cold therapy massager. You guys are all just going to be walking around like this.
kind of like last night after the Halloween party.
This is a great house. So, and I really do encourage you guys to use this on each other so that you know how it feels before you use it on somebody else. Okay? I mean, that's almost mandatory because you don't want to be doing something to somebody that you yourself haven't experienced. So, knock yourselves out with all of this stuff.
I got you, Jacob. I got you.
Okay. A couple more things in here. This is another one. It's a hot cold, just a little pack that you can put like on somebody's neck Again, you're going to want Rhonda to write this one out. And last but not least, nope, there's a couple things. This is clay. People can make things with. We'll get into that. Like Amy already made little beads. Okay, and these can be aromatherapy diffuser necklaces or bracelets. You can put a cord through it and put it around somebody's neck, put a drop of an essential oil on there, and then it's with them the whole time. And it's fun to play with too. The other thing too,
eat it.
well, and it's for kids. I mean, you don't want to eat it, but it's not going to kill somebody if they happen to put it in their mouth. So.
Oh, we were talking about the bead thing for Katie with the bead box.
Yeah. So, last but not least, with the kit is we have your essential oils and a diffuser. Okay, so this will, when it diffuses, probably a room about the size of the kitchen and the living room is what you're going to get. So it's got a pretty good range. You take off the lid, and then you take off the cone, and you're going to fill this with water up to, see there's a little red thing in there? Up to that red thing. Then you put in a drop of your oil. You put your cone back on. Put this back on. Like that, and you plug it in, then you turn it on, and it's going to diffuse the oil in the house.
How long does the usual
I
last?
think Laura said it lasted somewhere between 6 to 8 hours. It will go. You might want to have it on for like a half an hour and then turn it off and just see how it goes. And watch people's reactions too, if they're enjoying it. They probably will. It's going to smell really good. Inside your kit are all of your oils.
I think lavender.
Lavender's really good for calming. So, and there's a little handout there for you guys to take a look at. But here's all of your oils. These came from a place called Young Living. They have a really good reputation. They're high quality oils, so they're not going to biodegrade really fast. They're safe. We know that as well. They're a little bit more expensive, but with essential oils, you get what you pay for. Okay? So if you guys want to pass that around, you can take a look.
And you don't need to use a lot of this, right?
One drop.
Just want everybody to like
It's
know
a
this.
drop. Really is all. So if you're doing like a neck pillow with a blanket, the blanket probably a couple drops. The neck pillow no more than one. In the diffuser, 1 to 2. Okay, but you don't squirt them. You will get so overwhelmed with those
Come in,
smells.
all the staff will be comatose.
Oh yeah, you'll pretty much come in, health department will knock on the door. How are you? Very relaxed. Okay, so if you go back to your manual here, it is split up into the 4 areas. So you start with smell,
We've already sniffed.
okay? And it's gonna go through, I want you guys to have a conversation with your nurse before you start using any of the essential oils, okay? We just wanna make sure that nobody has any allergies that might, counteract with the oils that you're using. Just have a conversation with the nurse. We just wanna make sure that that's done. Be really cognizant not to do direct skin with the oils, okay? Don't take somebody's wrist and put a drop of oil on there. We really want you guys to use the modalities for that. So use the blanket, use the neck pillow, use some lotion, maybe the diffuser necklace, but you definitely don't want to be rubbing oils.
I have a question.
Yes.
With Amy, you know how she gets like a night bath? If we put like a drop in her tub while she sits in there with all
That would count actually towards one of these interventions too. So think outside the proverbial box, okay? If you can think of other ways calming effects that people are doing. So what you have in here then is just kind of general safety precautions for all of this. Laura over at Carmen Lane wrote all of this up. She works with essential oils. So she is your resource if you need any more or you have any questions. It talks about the different methods that we talked about. So the atomizer in a bath, another good one. Diffusing, doing a facial steam, putting it in the foot bath, the blankets, all that kind of stuff. That's all in there, massage. And then it's gonna go through with your scents. So for relieving anger, it says use chamomile, jasmine, patchouli, rose. Talks about for anxiety, to increase confidence. To ease depression, improve memory, to ease sorrow, overcoming fatigue, stress, and irritability. And it lists out the potential oils that you can use. Okay? And then these are just some different techniques that Laura wrote up for each oil. And then over here for massaging, weighted blankets, etc. If people have weighted items, like I don't know if KK still has, that's, you could put a little lavender on that and it'll calm her down. So. Lavender actually helps with sleep as well. So. So this tells you how to make a diffuser necklace using the clay. It also has some additional ideas, you know, how to do a body scrub, skin moisturizers, sunscreens, there's all different kinds of things that you can make. All right, this talks about the neck pillow and the clay. And then we get into touch. Okay, so the touch is a lot of the stuff that we have here, the massagers, etc. So this just talks about just the warm blanket and the head massage and a back rub and etc. So most of the stuff here, some of the stuff is not on here because, you know, if you want to give somebody a massage, you don't need an item. Unless you're going to use a massager. Okay? Goes through that and then you get to sight. Sight was kind of interesting when we were coming up with this. And they came up with 2 different methods for using sight as a mind-body intervention. The first one is baby animal videos. For some reason, there's been research out there that says if you watch baby animals, it calms you down. And it makes you happy.
I find that.
Yeah.
So cute.
Okay, so there's the baby animal videos. And then it gives you a couple of websites that you can go to watch them. That would be my phone. So there's one technique. The other one is using people's All About Me books. Okay, really those memories and sitting down with somebody and looking through pictures. It's really used a lot in Alzheimer's care to help stimulate memory and things like that. But it's also just really relaxing to have somebody sitting next to you while you're looking at books. And you think that's a good idea, don't you? Oh my gosh, too cute. Okay, so those are the 2 techniques for sight. Or you can create a memory book. I will tell you though, when we went to Target, we went to buy photo albums. Target doesn't carry photo albums anymore.
They don't use them anymore.
It is the beginning of the zombie apocalypse.
They have
That's how it started.
electronics.
That's exactly how The Walking Dead
Right.
started.
You just put
Target
it in
stopped
the
carrying
car,
photo albums.
and you just-
The last intervention in here is sound. And obviously we know we've got some music for you guys to play for people, just that calming and that relaxing, all of that. Talks about a rhythm attention activity, and that's with the drums and the music, things like that. So that'll get people up and excited and all of that. So there's 2 ways, either calm somebody down or really lift somebody up. Okay? And I really do suggest intermingle these. So if you are giving somebody a lotion rub to their feet, have the diffuser going and some classical music in the background. Okay? If you use more than one intervention, just write it down that you've used more than one. All of these are meant to go together. The last thing that I will tell you guys about with this, and it's not in the book, is one of the things that they talked a lot about was mindful eating. And that's really creating an environment during meal times that's calm, soothing, and relaxing to people. So making sure the TV is off, making sure the lighting is nice. It's a calm environment and atmosphere, maybe some soft music, and people talking to each other. One of the exercises that they did with us, which was really hard for me, was during lunchtime, we had to eat without speaking.
Oh.
For the entire, I know. So for literally 30 minutes you sat there and all you did was eat your food.
Awkward family dinners.
Yeah, drove me crazy.
I know that was hard for you.
It was very, very hard for me. Because I was like, here's people chewing. But it is though, but it really is about realizing what's in front of you and what you're eating and how your body is feeling and all of that. So that's just another thing to keep in mind. So, do you guys have any questions? No? You are a pilot home. So I'm looking for feedback. If things are working, that's great. I want to know about it. If things aren't working, I also want to know about that. Not everything in here is for everybody. Okay, some people are going to like some of the stuff. Some people are going to like others. But I think, at least knowing this house and knowing the program, that there's going to be something here for everybody. All right.
And it's to be used not only just to de-escalate people, but like if say DF was just kind of bumming around and trying to get him excited, so we could do the music or the sound or something, just get him to change his mood maybe. Even to get him to go from grumpy face to
Happy face.
yeah.
And that's the whole purpose of this. We're really hoping that for each person that lives here, you could try this once or twice a week for every person. Okay? At the end of the month, I will be sending Amy and probably Carrie an email that says send me your data sheets. Because I'll be tracking and collecting all of the data until we get the life plan database up and running and a better way to do that. So, because this is for a grant, so I do have to report on actual data with actual people. So, how'd I do? Is that okay? It's adorable. And I'm sure the people watching this video now are going, who is she talking to? All right.
Pop him up there.
Yeah.
He's right.
It is a baby.
Today I am going to explain how to use the diffuser, which is the aromatherapy part of the wellness program. There's a lot of information out there. I'm not going to get very detailed. I'm just going to explain how to use it, how to put the oils in, and any questions can be directed towards me after the fact once you use it. So the diffuser here has three different parts. Inside you'll see the reservoir, the water reservoir. Now you can just use tap water, it doesn't have to be anything special. And you'll notice that there's a red little, it's like a little post with a red top on it. So you can just pour the water, just do not pour it over the red mark. You can pour it up to, but not over. Okay, once that's in, there's the the plug here that just goes into the back of the unit. So you plug that in, go ahead and plug it into the wall, any outlet. Then what you can do is you can decide what oils to put in. You can, really it depends what you want, what effect. These are all therapeutic grade essential oils. There are 3 different ways to use essential oils. You can diffuse them, which is what I'm explaining to you here. You can put them on your skin, directly on your skin. I would suggest using a carrier oil like even olive oil, as long as it's not like garlic infused, but almond, any type of carrier oil. Coconut oil is great. Put a drop in your hand and then you can inhale it. You can put it, there's different parts, points on your feet that I won't get into, but that's one way to use it is topically. Another way is aromatically, like I said, and the third way would be to ingest, which I wouldn't recommend and I'm not recommending for this program. These oils, most of these oils are safe to ingest, but it's just not something we'll do with this program. So once you have the water in, I would pick your oil. I'm going to do lemon, and I would start slow. Anytime you're starting something new, they're pretty powerful. So I would just start with 2 or 3 drops. 2, 3, okay. That's all you need. And then there's a little inside cone that you place. And then on this unit, you'll see inside, it's hard to see, you won't be able to see it on the video, but you'll see there's a little notch here that coincides with one right here, right kind of in line with the plug. I can hold it up if you need to. So here's the other notch. And all you need to do is just set it on top and make sure that they match. You can kind of turn it around, you'll see it fits snugly, okay? So with this diffuser, once that oils are all set up, just press, there's a button right here. One press, the unit will come on, and you may not be able to see it, but you'll see the steam come out, and then there's a light that comes on. If you don't want the light, you just press it twice, and you'll see the light will go off. Each of these diffusers will come with a manual, and it'll show you how to clean it. The area, I would say, in the manual says that it does a 30 square meter, which is a fairly big area. I would say that the best use of it would be in a medium-sized room. And again, adjust the oils according to the strength once you try, but start out small. This also, each kit comes with a really great handout or book here of it covers all of it goes over what I just talked about. It covers all of the oils that you'll receive in your kit, how to use them, and what their benefits are. This unit will run for 4 hours straight, and then it'll turn off. You don't have to worry about, it'll turn off on its own, and it won't burn out. I think that's it.